When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fakes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's quick. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got a man. Running through contact. Touchdown, Tulane. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and
he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch it? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Flawletta. Steps away. And he makes the grab for the deuce. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Fireworks are plenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, and he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to pound it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's at the 40, at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stoneburner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Headed back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the single back. Hard running there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
To throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it out. It's Stoneburner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going right and going deep.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane right back to the line. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tulane now facing third and forever. Got it in the middle, it's quick. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Coming out with it, it's Stoneburner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure coming. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
Striving for the goal line. Loose football. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on second and short. Dumps it off in the flats. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
It's now
third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the tailback. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Grab near the marker is Larson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Stoneburner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the single back. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulane to the line facing second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the toss. Finds a little space. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big 1st down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Oh, Nick, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Crosses the 45. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Zips will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Forward and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Worley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's whirling. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pucks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Bring in the heat. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Zips have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Combs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Snap in the shotgun. And into the end zone. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's whirling. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. Working the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He uncorks one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quick completion to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Worley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Here comes the heat. Drilled as he throws. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Combs. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Zips moving quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Combs. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll try the run, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. He might want another play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They get him down to this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the run, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow. Touchdown, Zip! The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carry, he unleashes a long one. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense
get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season.